Hey guys, Stimulation here, and we are just doing Library of Chaos Elite here. I'm playing with my friend Hemingway. He is Shadow something, what we call Rogue, and I did choose to be Paladin DPS. I feel like they're super OP, and I'm loving playing with Paladin right now. So right now we're just killing the mobs before we get to the first boss. Pretty easy stuff. You can queue with a friend and you'll get you'll get 3 other members who come pretty quickly. I don't know if they're bots or actual players, because the way our tank wasn't tanking and the way our healer wasn't healing us was just kind of sus. But here we are getting to the first boss. As you can see, me and my friend did totally whale on cosmetics. And we look like cool little evil succubus. So about this first boss, they are going to go ahead and do 2 skills here. Of course, don't stand in the blue crap that he puts on the floor. He's going to suck you in. And kind of do this AoE. You want to get out of it. Here it is right here. So just kind of use your speed skill and move out of it. And continue to DPS the boss. He does this first skill, puts down a book, turns you into a sheep. Once you are turned into a sheep, there's going to be a mob that is attached to you. You kind of want to run away from it, because if you don't, you'll die. Of course, I run into the wall because I'm Stimulation and it's what I do. This goes on for about 25 seconds. Just keep running. Pretty easy stuff. Nothing too hard. Once it's done here, you go back, fight the boss again. He'll do the skill one more time, maybe at like 35% health or so. But it's going to be different. When he does the book skill, it will be just to like bring out some mobs. Once he brings out those mobs, you just kill them, and then pretty much the boss is dead at that point. So this was a pretty easy boss. It was kind of fun. And melee, all these mobs are so scattered, so it's hard for melee to get any fucking DPS. And rogues are just, they get to fucking shadow step all over the place and just start hitting bitches. Me, I need to take my slow ass with my big ass hammer, take my time to get anywhere. Okay, so that was the last skill. Now just tank and spank. And he's dead. That was me using the speed skill right there. And I got an achievement. Keep the flame alive. No idea what the hell that was for. Maybe because I didn't get hit by anything. I don't know. But yeah, you get achievements for doing certain things in the dungeons. So if you want to get those beforehand, I suggest reading what achievements you can get in each dungeon. But look how cool this is. Oh, guys, I can't even, I love it. The world is so huge. The dungeons are so pretty. So I'm really happy with the graphics of the game and the technicality of it. I'm such a PvEer. I hate PvP, so the fact that the PvE in this game is so legit, wow, makes me happy. Look at that crit! I love Pallies. They crit a lot, so I'm glad I chose this class. I don't know too much about Paladins yet. Like, I don't even know what's the primary stat. Like, I don't understand what it means. I know what it is, but I don't understand what it is, if that makes any sense. But I'll definitely do some more research as we level up to see what the hell it is that we're trying to stack here. It feels like crit and CD are going to be the most important things for Paladin. Okay, so here's the second boss. The second boss doesn't really do anything special except for these celestial fucking planets that he throws out. And it's just fucking chaos. It's chaos. And we didn't know if we were supposed to hit them, if we were supposed to avoid them. I said avoid them. My friend was like, no, hit them and before they get to the boss. And we just got pain. So I don't think you're supposed to hit them. I really think you're just supposed to avoid them. And of course, avoid the shit on the floor. Don't get hit by that. This one's just a very avoid everything that's happening around you kind of boss. And our tank he was all over the place. Like, he could not keep this damn boss in one place, so we kept getting hit by everything. It was just so chaotic. Was I tanking? I was tanking. And then he puts you in like this jail cage, and your teammates are supposed to like get you out as quickly as possible. I think that's the only other thing that happened here. Of course, and me and my friend were having a little DPS race here, and I was shouting at him, and he was just laughing, and I was just like, you know what, just let me have this, let me have it. And of course, at the end, I did beat him, out DPS'd him. I was just pressing all the goddamn buttons at this point, and he was upset, but he out DPS'd me last boss. And look at this cutscene. Oh my God. I just love it. It's so cool. Everybody left me because nobody sees cutscenes apparently, but I do, because you know, this is my first time playing the game. So here I am using my dash skill because I want to get in on some trash action. I'm a DPS whore. But the AoE on Paladins is, for now, super icky. Like, but those crits be critting. Ah! Oh, and one thing I did want to say, it takes some time to get through these dungeons. It's not like if you play Diablo Immortal, it's not like a 5-second dungeon. It's literally like 15 minutes, and you can't make it any faster. Well, maybe later when you have like better gear and you can just one-shot these bosses, but for now it's gonna take time. We're all the same at this point. We have the same gears. Everything is just, we can't get anything different of more value until we start raiding. That's when we're gonna get our epic gear. So yeah, 15-minute dungeons, 3 bosses each dungeon. Look at this. Look at this. Little balls of light. Okay, so this boss, what he does special is that he kind of puts a mark under your feet, like right now, and you have to separate from your team members, otherwise you share damage and kill each other. So don't stack up. Don't be stacked for that. He also has this planet on the floor that kind of just follows one team member. I think it was me. Look what he did to me, that motherfucker. I didn't know what it did, but obviously avoid it. So run around and not near your teammates. Again, I think because they'll get damage as well. I don't know what I was doing. I was going crazy there. So here the planet is coming out again, and what it does a second time after you kill these mobs is that it kind of throws out more planets in a circular motion on the floor. You'll see what I mean later when it pops up. It's kind of like the flower from Super Mario throwing fireballs at you, kind of like that. I fucked up in that part, totally fucked up. I was just like, what am I doing? And I just ran everywhere and got hit by it anyway. You'll see the fuckery once we kill all these mobs that are all over the damn place. These dungeons are so good for like rangers because they have an AoE skill that they can place anywhere, and melee is just fucked because we can't place shit anywhere. We have to be up these mobs' assholes in order to DPS them. Okay, so see, there's the planet again on the floor, just throwing out little planets at you. And so the chaos ensues because you're moving from shit on the floor, you're trying not to get hit by the boss, you're getting stunned and thrown back. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get hit by everything and call it a day. But I think you can jump. I tried jumping to see if I could avoid it right there. I jumped and I don't know if it worked. I saw some damage, but I was getting hit by everything, so I don't know. Maybe you try and jump and see what happens. I almost died there. But yes, I'm super happy. I out DPS my friend for the entire dungeon, so haha Hemingway. But yeah, that was Library of Chaos Elite. It says that you need 13 hit, guys. I had 0 hit. 0 hit. My friend and I had 0 hits, and we could still do it. So don't be scared of that. Go ahead and try out the dungeon. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and happy gaming, guys.